After costing me my per diem in the last episode by hanging out in an alien ship that doesn't have a narratorial explication agreement, former Captain Jessie, Colin, and the 778 have returned to the Oz-9.
Now, having finally completed a long and much exaggerated retelling of the events on the Kestikalian ship, our sojourners are ready for food, a towel, and some sleep.
But sadly, they'll have to continue to be damp, hungry, and tired a little longer. The Oz-9 took some serious hits from the other vessel, and there's work to do.
It said something's coming. Something's coming, and there's nothing you can do. Jesus!
Look, I don't mean to be ungrateful about the whole stopping the Kestikalians from killing us all thing, but you're still dripping on my nice clean floor.
So say that last bit again.
They're still dripping.
Not you.
Fine. But it's a slipping hazard, so when someone breaks a hip...
I want to know more about the light.
Same. You said it was a blend of infrared and ultraviolet.
I'm about to go ultraviolet if you don't shut up about the light.
It's lovely to finally see you, Colin.
It is a relief to be seen.
It must be. And now that we know where you are, you can finally put that martini down.
Beg your pardon?
Or not.
Does Pippi's voice sound different?
Oh, yes, our new sound designer, dear. Does anyone know why we can still see Colin?
Settle down. Captain's right.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, afraid so.
What? What?
Captain's right? They sent back a double. That's clearly not Jessie.
Olivia?
Yeah, I heard it. Already checked. Believe it or not, that's the real one.
We should run a deep brain scan, a personality inventory, check for implants, that sort of thing.
Deep brain? She's barely got a shallow one.
Right. Shut it, you trumped up Mrs. Pac-Man, before I send a Haber into the ship's computers and use the last of my 12-year-old Macallan double cask whiskey. That's whiskey with no E, mind you, at 63 quid a bottle to set any remaining bits on fire.
And scan complete. She's fine.
I hate to interrupt a fine rant in full flower, but something is coming.
What? Where?
No. Not now.
Then maybe keep your warnings to yourself. Sheesh.
I was just repeating.
Anyway, Jessie, what did the scuba diver mean by something is coming?
That's what
It's pointless.
Yes, I'm quite curious as well. Something's coming.
Where?
Do figure it out, Captain. What else did the diver say? And how exactly did he say it? Being dead and all.
Yes, was it some sort of mental projection?
Or a hallucination.
And hallucination, actually.
You were under a lot of stress.
Don't be daft. I pulled the glowing starfish. Shut it! From his pocket, and his skull swiveled around to look me in the eye. His mouth opened, and he said, Something is coming. Something is coming, and there's nothing you can do.
Okay, how do you know it was looking you in the eye?
Eh?
The diver has no eyes, presumably. How could you tell which way it was looking? Might it have been addressing someone else?
Oh, sure, of course. It was no doubt talking to the scum-sucking snail.
Was it a neurite snail or a faunus?
Surely Talyn. How warm was it in the tank?
You're joking.
No, Dr. Theo's right. Tylomania do need warm temps to breathe.
Talyn.
I hate everyone.
I'm just saying that all snails, just because they're not warm,
Well,
fuzzy,
you could be,
and
they might.
Scientists always talking about something that has nothing to do with anything. Who cares about the snail? What about the snail? What kind of snail is it?
I've
This must be
seen
the most
plenty of
important thing going on right now.
and
Snail we
the
have.
temperature is very
Jesus.
Thank you. In addition to the rather ominous message from the scuba diver to Jessie,
Or the snail.
Dr. Theo, I'm adding an airlock to your bunk so I can flip you when you're dead asleep. Call it an act of mercy.
Shushing.
We have something of a situation on the ship.
Which is?
Bits of it are on fire. So until that little problem is sorted, everyone is to carry a fire extinguisher with them at all times. And before you ask, as many of you no doubt will, you point it at the bit that's on fire and pull the trigger?
Okay, sadly, our extinguishers are full of silly string.
Wait, what?
But hopefully there's enough to suffocate the smaller fires.
What?
It's okay. A Apparently, Silly String is really good at putting out fires.
Yeah, it's not. Quite the opposite, in fact. Don't do that.
Ouch! Oh, Daniel, do stop nipping. We'll get you some food in a moment. About that thing that may or may not be approaching. Phoebe, can you detect anything?
Nothing beyond the usual, no. I've been sending out pings since Jessie and Colin returned.
Oh, I see. Just Jessie and Colin, huh? Nothing about the 778, which also took an enormous risk to life and only recently returned limb.
I'm gonna stomp you to death.
You're in a mood today, Craig. Ouch! Mrs. Sheffield, do control your allegret.
Sorry, he's nervous around strangers.
I'm not a stranger. I've been on this ship longer than you have.
Well, I think everybody has.
Yes, maybe now's the time to tell you. For a while now, I've been getting noises from my scientists.
What scientists?
Well, Greg is equipped with all manner of sensors that send information back to a group of scientists on Earth. But they've been quiet for some months now.
Until recently.
What sorts of noises?
I don't rightly know how to explain it. Kinda spooky stuff. A collection of creaks. A cat fight. Dripping water. A shipwreck. An unsafe bridge and a really long fuse. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in weeks.
You sleep? That's interesting.
That's an oddly specific set of sounds. Any bats?
Why would there be bats?
I don't know, it just sounded very Halloween. There's usually bats.
How chilling.
And oddly thrilling.
Sounds like a haunted house.
Well, until we have more information, we should probably concentrate on fixing the damage from the Kesticalians. Everyone, off the bridge. You will find the fire extinguishers.
Silly String dispensers.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Theo. You'll find the canisters on level 6. If you see a fire, shoot string at it until you put it out.
Reminder, listeners, this does not work. Actually, it's a really good way to burn your house down.
Also, avoid level 4 for now, unless you want to get sucked out a tiny hole that'll turn you into human thread.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, even more so when it's zombie thread. Oh, and good news on the zombie front.
Not zombies. No.
And not our problem anymore. Ow! Damn it! Mrs. S, would you feed that thing? Jessie, add the starfish.
Sea star.
Shut it. To our pile of glowy things. Let's go, people!
Seriously? All that wind up about zombies on board, and they're suddenly gone?
Our writer has a short attention span. After a brief battle, when more than one person wanted the green one, our feckless crew are now armed with canisters of silly string and begin policing the ship for fires.
Mind your foot.
That's 11 on this floor alone. We're going to die, aren't we?
Eventually. Not from this. Olivia could head us all into one room and turn off the air to smother the fires. If she's not doing that, she's not worried.
Why is she not doing that?
Who knows? Team building exercise, or her own amusement.
Captain Jessie. I never thanked you for saving my life back on the shrimp ship.
What? I just wanted to see you with the plastic submarine on your head. And you're welcome.
Hey there.
What are you two doing here?
Extinguishing life-threatening fires with a children's birthday party gimmick. You?
We thought this was our floor. You didn't get hijacked by a sandwich machine, did you?
No, actually. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, what about those?
Short attention span.
Right.
Ugh, I swear these floors were created by MC Escher.
Is that like a popular DJ or something?
Philistine. MC Escher is the artist who created those impossible staircases. What was the name of that work? Ah, yes. Relativity.
Oh, I love that podcast. Hang on. Pluto? No.
If we might drag it back from the shameless plug.
We did sort of owe him one.
The floors. They don't work like regular floors. They wind. Has it always been that way?
My God. Is that the Dolce & Gabbana wing?
Mind your head.
12.
Ugh. What is that stink?
Several of my childhood friends.
What? Really? Oh, geez. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Most of them were total bastards. Does anyone else feel a chill?
I can see my breath.
Yeah. Captain Jessie...
Hey, I haven't had a chance to brush my teeth.
Huh? Oh, I wasn't going to talk to you about that. Though, when you have a moment... anyway, I wanted to ask you about your dead scuba diver. You know, hypoxia is a real thing.
I had my helmet on the entire time. It was real.
Okay, so, is there a chance this is all connected? Greg's noises, the warning from the dead diver, the cold spots right next to a small fire. Oh, mind your elbows.
What are you saying, Pippi?
Well, I didn't want to say it, but I've been getting some strange returns too. I was trying to ping the Kestachalian ship, and yeah, curious phenomenon. Because even though sound generally travels faster through water...
Heard this.
Really? Oh, right. The 778. Anyway, I was trying to ping for the two of you, but the interference I got was mostly on our side.
What kind of interference?
Well, that's just it. Whoop, mind your shoulders. The patterns I was seeing were... wafty.
Wafty?
I mean, not solid. My pings are super sensitive, but even I can't detect smoke or shadows or whatever that was. It had to have some substance, just not much.
Okay, look, I'm a scientist. There's no such thing as ghosts.
I beg to differ, scientist. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Yeah, the fake spear was like 6 episodes ago.
I'm aware of that. What a disaster. The bard and I had quite a good giggle over it. Ta-ta.
Okay, maybe I can. I knew she was there. Damn, I'm good. So, anyway, what I'm saying is that whole something is coming may relate to what's already here.
Are you saying there's shrimp aboard this ship?
What? Are there shrimp?
No shrimp. There are no shrimp.
Okay, phew. I'm kinda touchy about shrimp at the moment. Do we have cocktail sauce?
That's a bit hostile.
Oh, you ever been in a tank with a dead astronaut and a limited supply of oxygen?
Well...
Thought not.
The question is it a problem?
It was enough of a problem for a dead scuba diver to come back to life and warn us while I was nearly drowning. Just saying.
Oz 9 crew and other semi-evolved apes, please report to the bioswamp. Apes to the bioswamp, thank you.
Well, that's just rude.
She's not wrong. We're all in the Hominoidea family.
You sure? You strike me as being more in the Hemorrhoidea family. Let's go.
What was the big hurry?
Seconded. Nothing is happening.
Wait for it.
Is it affecting them all? Is it?
Goodness, Mrs. S. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. A quick dip in antibiotic ointment, a few sticking plasters, and I'm fine. Just a flesh wound.
Daniel?
Indeed. He was in a bit of a panic, poor thing. Yes, I brought him here to be with his family.
Right, we're here. Nothing going on. Time for lunch.
Hang on. Hear that?
I don't hear it, but I can feel it.
Yes, it's a swarm. It's a swarm.
Egrets? Please, not the egrets. Where's a plastic hollow log when you need one?
It's not the egrets.
It's the allegrets. Over there, look.
They are feeling threatened.
Dr. Von Zetzer, that is utterly unscientific. This is an entirely new species we know nothing about.
Oh, you are absolutely correct, my fellow. Feel free to stand here and ask questions when they arrive. Wie Glück.
All right, everybody needs to find a safe place. Come
What's going on? Why are they so... whatever they are?
I have no idea. They're usually super calm. This could be a stage in their development. Like what Dr. Theo said, we really don't know anything about them.
We're pinned down.
Don't stop being so dramatic, Captain Jessie. They're not dropping bombs, just guano or fumets.
Oh, that's interesting. We get to name their droppings. I think we need an entirely new word for a new species.
Good idea. Maybe something like...
You even think about starting this discussion, I will feed you to Albert.
They are really agitated by something. Something here in the swamp.
However do you know that?
Swarming behavior. They may be new creatures, but swarms are swarms. Look at their tails. They're signaling.
She's right.
Aw, thank you, Dr. Theo.
Of course, my love.
Well, thank goodness for that. Everyone all right? Where's Greg?
He has trotted off to join the other animals.
But that's absurd. I mean, Greg isn't a real zebra.
I would not be so sure, my Clara. Something has spoken to a deeper instinct within him.
Well, that was weird, huh? What?
Where were you?
Oh, I went to offload some organic buildup.
You did a job, mate. There's your deeper instinct.
Shh! Are they coming? The egrets aren't coming, are they?
Wow, they really traumatized you, didn't they?
I don't want to talk about it.
What about shh is challenging for you?
I'm sorry, but I don't hear anything unusual. And yes, I realize how absurd that statement is, but I mean, I don't hear anything unusual for the bio-swamp. See?
You're in on my insides. It's the scientists. Or at least it's their comms channel.
Oh, you better put yourself on speakerphone.
Yes, that's a good idea. But first, for context, these scientists of yours, they're MCCACEC, correct?
Yes.
Not gated galaxies.
No, hang on. I'm looking for the right switches. There.
My God, what's happening to them?
No. That's just some clown's idea of notification sound. Looking for the live stream. There we go.
Good Lord. Sorry, that's coming from the lab at MCCACEC? Last time I heard that much moaning in there.
Yes. It's a good reminder that one should never work on the beefier aphrodisiacs in the public space. Could lead to a staph infection.
Ew.
You were involved with that project, no, Herr Doctor?
I was. Yes.
Oh, really?
How fascinating! No, wait, it isn't. What are we actually listening to?
Listen up, you twats, they're coming back.
Hell, back to the bushes.
Wait, Greg, turn off your speakerphone.
Right now?
Yes, hurry.
Turn it on again.
Right. Hang on.
Turn it off, please.
It appears your supposition bears fruit, Doctor.
Ew.
Let me guess. You heard suppository.
What you two do in the privacy of your quarters is your own business. And also gross.
What have you been?
Joe and I were down in the low levels of the ship, trying to figure out why the Kesticalians were targeting that area.
Right, so we've decided it was more than simple pigtail pulling, have we?
Yep.
Jesus.
Captain, I came up here with you.
I know, and I'm mad at myself.
What exactly did you discover, Joseph?
Well, first, there are sublevels we didn't even know existed.
How is that possible? It's not like a spaceship can have a basement.
Why not? Oh, wait, never mind. Duh.
You don't know why not, do you?
Shut up.
Second, none of the lights work down there. I'm not even sure if they ever did.
If I may venture a guess.
Be my guest.
You had noises similar to those we heard on Greg's speakerphone.
Is that where those were coming from? Yes, you're correct.
Does that mean the scientists were here on the ship all along?
No way. Wait.
Way.
So, what are we saying here?
Hang on. This is all just theory at the moment. We need to get back down there with some lights.
Wait, does this mean the Kestachalians were actually trying to protect us from something?
Then why would they kill the astronaut in the fish tank?
Are you sure they did?
You'd think he had already scuttled off to Skegness, and they just plunked him in the fish tank, thinking he was a decoration. He really did look like one, mind you.
Right. Idiots! Everyone to the bridge, please.
Why?
Because you lot were stupid enough to use silly string to try to put out fires. And now I have to shut off oxygen to the ship to smother the conflagration. So we're toot along to the breather section unless you want to stay here in the bioswamp.
Right, who turned off the lights?
Now, that will make getting to the bridge a bit harder, won't it?
As will the fact that none of the doors work. Sit tight, everyone. Plenty of oxygen here. Updates as events warrant. That's weird.
Olivia?
Okay.
Yeah, grab the spacesuits from the closet. We've got backup O2 in case our supply shuts off.
I can't see anything.
Well, you're in luck because I have several pairs of night vision goggles. Here.
Oh, thanks. What's happening?
No clue, but we're only 2 episodes from the end of season 6, so I'm guessing we're gearing up for a cliffhanger.
I hate cliffhangers.
Yeah, well, they're a time-tested and loved narrative device, so get used to it.
What do we do now? Just sit tight and wait for the end?
How about we run the credits? That'll calm you down, right?
Sure. Oh, take a breath. You've been listening to Bonnie Brantley as Jessie and Lady Nibble Biscuit, Eric Perry as Joe, Dr. Von Habesetzer and Howard, Shannon Perry as Madeline and Olivia, Chrisi Talyn Saje as Julie,
David Astier as Dr. Theo Bromae, Sarah Ray Werner as Pipistrelle, Tim Sherburn as Colin and Emily, Sarah Golding as Mrs. Sheffield,
Kevin Hall as Greg. I'm Kyle Jones, your Narrator Two.
And I'm Chris Nadolny Gourley, your narrator.
Our music is composed and performed by John Faley. Lucas Elliott creates our artwork. Sarah Golding is our dialogue editor. Mark Restuccia is our sound designer. Oz 9 is written by Shannon Perry.
Oz 9 is a proud member of the Fable and Folly Network. Be sure to check out all the great shows at fableandfolly.com. This episode is dedicated to the memory of one of our favorite forever space monkeys, Kate Wallenga. We love and miss you, Kate. You will always matter. Till next time, space monkeys, reach for the stars. But don't touch them, they're hot. Lights!